Since I was a child, I often talked to myself. People said I was weird. My family said I was possessed. Doctors said I needed psychiatric help. But no one ever asked me what I was really seeing. Because the truth is, I can see spirits. Not always evil ones. But spirits nonetheless, they're everywhere. They're in this room right now. Some are kind. Some are angry. Some are sad. They're all trying to get my attention. And every day I hear their cries, their pleas, their stories. They want me to help them deliver a message, finish what they couldn't in life. Sometimes it's something simple like an unmailed letter or a lost wedding ring. Sometimes it's the key to a murder buried deep in the past. The spirits follow me everywhere. I try to ignore them. I try to focus on the living, but they won't let me. I'm a medium, a psychic, a conduit between the worlds of the living and the dead. I've embraced my gift, my curse. I use it to help those who've passed and those who are still here on Earth, including Detective Harding. He's a homicide detective with the NYPD, and he's my best friend. We work together to solve crimes, his in the physical world, mine in the ethereal one. When a young woman is found murdered in her apartment, Harding needs my help to identify the killer. The victim is a famous socialite, but everyone in her life seems to have a secret. Her husband, a famous actor, is having an affair. Her best friend is secretly in love with her. Her personal assistant is embezzling money from her, and her sister is addicted to drugs. And the list of suspects doesn't end there. As Harding sorts through the clues in the physical world, I search for answers in the spiritual one. It's dangerous work because the veil that separates the worlds is at its thinnest when someone is murdered. Emotions run high, especially when the killer is still at large. That's when the haunting began. At first, it was just a feeling, a growing sense of dread that something was very wrong. Then the whispers started. Then the visions. I saw the victim lying in her apartment, saw the surprise in her eyes, the blood on her hands, the fear on her face. But the spirit of the victim wasn't the only one who wanted my attention. There was another, something dark and angry and filled with hate. At first, I thought it was the killer, but soon realized it was something much worse. Something that had been with me for a long time. Something I had never noticed before. It was a part of me. In my world, good and evil are constantly at war. Heaven and hell are on opposing sides, light and dark. I am the balance between them. But inside me there is a darkness, a void where light cannot reach. It's a part of me that has been dormant for so long. I'd forgotten it existed. But now it's awakened, and it wants revenge. Harding is in danger. I can feel it in my bones. This killer is dangerous, and he's close. He's closer than I think. I try to warn Harding, but he doesn't believe me. After all, I am the crazy one. Or maybe he doesn't want to believe me because if he does, he'll have to listen to the crazy woman who talks to ghosts. But there's no time to waste. I have to get through to him before it's too late. Before what? Too late? How? I don't know. All I know is that I have to try. For the first time in my life, I'm truly afraid. Afraid of what I am. Afraid of what I might become. Afraid of what I might do. I've helped spirits find peace for years. I've walked with the dead and the dying. I've stared into the abyss and it hasn't scared me. But now I'm afraid. Afraid because the darkness inside me is growing. Afraid because I feel the killer's presence in my mind. Afraid because he's coming for me. And there's nothing I can do to stop him. Nothing except tell the story. Tell the story of how I, a woman who talks to ghosts, hunt the one who haunts my nightmares.